Hey traders, welcome to the daily recap for January 12th, 2022. Let's take a look at 2023, sorry. Let's take a look at what we did today. A couple different things. Obviously, we had the CPI data come out this morning. We ended up going to 320 puts on an idea there and legging into 310 puts for a spread at a 10-cent credit, which ended up going 2,500%. On the SPX, we also did off the lows. Actually, Citrini grabbed the 4,000 calls off the lows for tomorrow, which were fantastic. Those went up over 200%. I went after the 3990 calls. Those ended up going about 60%, getting stopped out of those. 3995 calls. Those ended up not working. So those ended up 3995 calls. Those ended up going about 66%. 3985 calls on the SPX. Those ended up going about 262%. We tried the 405 calls on a 4,005 SPX roll that ended up not working. The end of the day, we did some 3980 puts at $5. Ended up getting out of most of those at 6.4, and then we tried some 3995 calls at the end of the day there, and those ended up not working. So pretty good on the SPX. The stuff that didn't work was pretty small rolls. The stuff that did work this morning was pretty big, and the biggest trade was that 3985 call, which went up 266%, which was a $4.20 call. So that was a pretty big move in itself. Option side, really nice day today. We had a lot of stuff on Bed Bath & Beyond overnight. So we had the 2 calls, which ended up going about 1,500% today. 3 calls, 633%, or 650%, sorry. 4 calls, which ended up going, I think it was around 230% on those. Another couple names that we had were UPST, 15 calls overnight on that idea, 450%. AMD, when we got the dip this morning, I told everyone I really like the semiconductors as an idea off the lows because they're all flagging on the daily. So hammered AMD and NVIDIA. AMD 68 calls, 321%. NVIDIA calls ended up going 140%. Bed Bath & Beyond 4 calls were actually 314%, sorry. So a little correction there. Then we had some other stuff like Disney, 431%, which was the 99 calls. CVX was one of the calls that didn't work, 180 calls that ended up not working. BA 212.50s, which ended up going 100% on those. The hit rate was really high on the option side today. TMS 88 calls, 125% on those. Meta 137s, 121%. And we also did grab some Bed Bath & Beyond 10 calls for next week at the end of the day there, which ended up going about 70%. So that was a pretty good little move there as well. So all in all, option side was really good today. Equity side, pretty decent as well. We tried Tesla out the gate, that ended up failing. So that was one that didn't work. AVGO, long for about 3 points on that one. Cal long, which is probably the best long of the day from this morning, for 4 points on the upside. AMV for 1.5 points. No, short on that idea for 2 points. Whoops. UNH long for 6 points on that idea there. They do have earnings tomorrow, FYI. And that was about it. Oh, we tried some BBBY short. Ended up just cutting that one off flat because it wasn't going anywhere. So that ended up being the right idea in my opinion. But that's about it. So pretty solid day. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I think the market's set up for some more range. These small caps with these small stocks with options traded on them are typically, are the ones with momentum. Those are the ones to definitely watch after. So keep an eye on those. And yeah, if you guys want to come trade with us, it is Lotto Friday. We had a good start to the year on Lotto Friday last year. I think this is going to be an even better Friday just because we have all these little momentum names, which gives us a nice amount of opportunity. You can do so, go to spartantrading.com. You can sign up there. Gives access to all the day trading ideas in the stream. If you guys are not day traders, but you are swing traders, we also do have a swing trading chat room as well. We did have the 3 calls for Bed Bath & Beyond for next week in those, which ended up going like 650%, right? So that was a pretty good one. And then as well, if you guys aren't into swing trading, we do have an investment ideas channel. And one of the first investments, the first investment that I took of the year, which was Disney, is already up 10%. So I'm pretty happy with that idea out there. Anyways, guys, that's it. SpartanTrading.com. Any questions there? Otherwise, thanks for watching. Have a good one.